Hello children. So I hope you remember that last week we learned that God told Joshua to enter the promised land and that he would never leave Joshua. So let's keep reading in the book of Joshua to find out what happened next. Our question today is, what happened to the two spies? Last week we learned that God had appointed Joshua to lead the people of Israel. But before they went into the promised land, Joshua sent two spies into the land. We can read this in Joshua chapter 2. The two spies entered the large city of Jericho, and they came to the house of Rahab. But someone told the king of Jericho that some Israelites had come to Jericho to spy out the land. So the king of Jericho gave a command to Rahab that she should bring the spies out. But Rahab took the two spies to the roof and hid them under stalks of flax. She told them that everyone in the city was very scared of the Israelites because they knew that the God of heaven was on their side. She said that everyone in Jericho knew that God had parted the Red Sea for them and helped them defeat their enemies, and so everyone was very scared of the Israelites. She said this, we can read this in Joshua chapter 2 verse 9. I know that the Lord has given you the land, and that the fear of you has fallen upon us, and that all the inhabitants of the land melt away before you. You see, everyone had heard about the great things God had done for the Israelites, and so they were scared of the Israelites. So Rahab said that she would hide the spies, but that they had to promise to protect her and her family, and the spies agreed to this. They said that Rahab had to tie a red cord in the window of her house, and that if her whole family was gathered inside her house, the spies would keep her safe when the Israelites attacked Jericho. So then Rahab said to the king, the men came to me, but I don't know where they're from. And when the gate was about to be closed at dark, the men ran out. I do not know where the men went. Follow them quickly and you will catch them. So the king's men ran after the spies. In the meantime, Rahab let the spies down by a rope through the window, and she told them to run and hide in the hills for 3 days, and after that they would be safe and could go back to the rest of the Israelites. So the spies stayed in the hills for 3 days, and then they went safely back to Joshua. Now, what do you think these spies said to Joshua? Do you think that they were scared? Or do you think that they trusted God to protect them? Well, these spies were so much better than the previous spies. They said to Joshua, truly the Lord has given all the land into our hands. And also, the people who live in the land are so scared of us. They knew that God would protect them when they went into the land. So finally the people were going to trust God. So our question today is, what happened to the two spies? And the answer is, God protected the spies by providing Rahab to look after them. This week read Joshua chapter 2, and when you pray, praise God for looking after his people. Do have a wonderful week. God bless. Bye.